All right, what we're gonna do is look at like this time of the year, the seasons, and the movement of the heavens, sort of, so to speak. All right, and this is how I learned the zodiac. You're gonna see that on everything. You're gonna see that everywhere. But here's Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, going around that way. And just really quick, what do you see over there? That's iridology, our diagnosis. And that has to do with cells. They used not Fahrenheit, what is it? Celsius. Yeah. So, when we're looking at this and this, that's what that is, and those represent your irises and your pupils. That right there is translucent. That's really the back of your eye. Remember, 90% of our existence comes from what we see with our eyes. So, without going into a zodiacal, well, I don't know. I need to keep going on this, okay? Because you've got Cancer up here and you've got Capricorn down here. Cancer is a water sign. Capricorn, crown, Saturn. So the sun is going to be Jack and the moon will be Jill. And see, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. The sun fell down, broke his crown, because you're falling down because of fall. It's because of fall. But I'm going to try to write okay, we'll say that's the plane. Right there. Let's see. All right. This will all make some kind of sense eventually. And then you'll get the picture. On a hypothetical scale, it's not going to go that wide, so there. Okay, now look. We've got to sort of walk you into this, okay? Most people, if you're smart, you should be like, it's weird how we lose daylight and gain daylight the exact same way every year. Don't say it's because we're crooked. No, shut up. Listen. Okay, let me see if I've got this in here right quick. I don't want to lose what I've got. I ain't editing shit. Yeah. Alright. This is what I did a long time ago, just to help me. Okay? Now, with all that right there being said, we'll just look at this for a minute. Because they say this, to understand the brain, you got to understand the zodiac. And I do not understand, but we can get a better inclination of it. That's why you won't do it, because of that super duper phone tablet thingy. All right. So now, do you see, this is the will of God. All right, so now we're looking at this. This right here is spring. Aries always starts in spring, March, April, May, through the rest of it. Okay, so spring, summer, fall, winter. All right, now look, over a plane surface, where I'm at right now, tomorrow will be the shortest day of the year. Okay, because when you're looking at a bulb, a light, basically just a spark going over a surface, the circuit is going to be longer. Does that make sense? It's going to take longer to get around because that's as far as it can go. Check this out. Let me see if I can. And you gotta hang in there because this is King James Version, the Chambers of the South. Job 9:9. Well, I should just go to, well, there it is. Job 9:6. Which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble, which commandeth the sun, and it riseth not, and sealeth up the stars, which alone spreadeth out the heavens, and treadeth upon the waves of the sea, which maketh Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades, the chambers of the south. Okay? Now, in 6 months, Orion's gone. Because where I'm at right now, the chambers of the south, is the sun is going as far south as it can go. And what that means is, when we're looking at this right here, there's the North Pole in the center. South Pole is a whole fucking way around it. So when you're looking at where I'm at, that's going to be the shortest day of the year, and then there's summer. We'll go over that, which is the longest fucking day of the year because the circuit is shorter. That's why it gets daylight. Okay, you always see pyramids and the Indians and shit, which they were planted, but they knew what was up. Okay, so this is March and September. There is equal amount of daylight and sunlight in that day and that day, 6 months apart. Right here in the summer, this is the longest day and the shortest day. You understand? Complete opposite. Libra is balancing scales. Do you see how Libra balances? Okay? That's why you have it on all your school shit. So, if we're going to look at this, if we're going to apply the, let's see if I can do something. We'll do it with a red one. That's that in there. So there's the summer. Right here is going to be winter, spring, and then fall. Right here. Okay? The summer, August comes from, it's heavy shit what they've done. But summer implies summit. It's as high as it can go. You understand? So when we're looking over this, over that, then this will be summer, and then winter, and then you'll have your center right there. Doesn't matter. You can go get magnets and compasses and put magnetic north right here and set them all around, and they'll all be facing. Because it's going to be east and then west. East and then west. But you're looking over this right here. And now check this out. Starting tomorrow, or the 22nd, starting on the 22nd, tomorrow when is it? What is today? God dang, today's the 20th, so the 21st. The 22nd, on the 22nd, the shadow will go no more south if you're looking at a sundial. Right now, it's falling down. All right, let me explain. So, for 180 days, it goes up, and then 180 days it goes down. Okay? So it moves 1 degree each day. But see, here's the funny thing is on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, for 3 days it comes across at the same degree. The shadow doesn't go north or south. It's as far as it can go over this system that God created, this magnetic field. It ain't going nowhere else. And then we can tie in the coil underneath us, but we're not going to get into that. So, do you see? Starting on the 25th, the shadow will be going north each day, all the way up until the summit, which is summer, right here, all the way up to the summit. That's the longest day of the year, and that's as high as it can go, and then it comes back down. And each degree it gets bigger over a huge circle, over a huge planisphere. But you can calculate it, and it is very easy. You got cameras, people won't use them, they won't do shit. They won't do nothing. But it's like with this right here. What is it? Cardinal sign, fixed, and common. Okay, in the churches you got cardinals. Yeah, because these are big boys right here. All right, and these represent portals right here. And this is the portal of, I think, men, and then portal of the gods. You have no idea. People watch this, the Wheel of Fortune, and have no idea what it represents at all. At all. So, it doesn't matter where you are on Earth. The 22nd, it'll be the further south it'll be. Doesn't matter where you measure it, calculate or whatever. And then watch for the next 2 days, 3 days straight, the shadow will be the same. And one of the reasons I know why is because I have watched the damn sun on for, I can say, years now. Over here where I live at, the mountain, the line, I watch it each day. You know, when they allow us without their shit up there to spray everything. But you can watch it. And starting tomorrow, each day will gain daylight, and I'll watch it climb all the way up to the summit, and then I'll watch it fall all the way right back down. It'll come up the mountain line and then go right back down over a year period. It's because it's going up and then coming back down. It's the summer. It's the summit. It's as high as it can go. It is very easy. You can go get your partner, your wife, whoever. Go turn all the lights out and go get a blanket, a really thick one, and then put a light on behind it, and you'll see that same effect, because it's not there. It's not what you think it is. It charges your whole anatomy. You're in a cell, and truthfully, target symbol, they'll tell you it represents the sun, and they won't say that, but it's what it is, and it represents this. Okay. Every 3 degrees are bishops. Yeah. And you've got deacons every 10 degrees. Yeah. And see, each one of these 12 constellations right here control one of the 12 cranial nerves within you. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, what do you think gives this sage right here? Something did this. Ooh, yeah. I know, honey, you're a little dry, but you're okay. What did this? Then everything would grow the same. Everything would be stale and dumb. But see, look, that's where you have to understand within here, the lights within here that control the lights within your brain control everything within this too. Certain lights in here, okay, these lights in here are going to be connected to your organs and fucking thing else. Seeing fake lights can damage organs. And where's everybody at right now? Man, he's crazy. You see this right here, man? We got the best of the shit. Listen, people burn this stuff and just, they have no appreciation for life. And this is the system. You're either raised giving horror fucking movies and video games about murder and never teaching them about life and how these are truly fucking developed by the magnetic field or nothing. Nothing at all. But I mean, here's the deal is it's like I can talk about the roots of this. It gets its light, the roots here is the same as the bones in you. If it wasn't for the light of Saturn, since we have names for them, then the roots couldn't exist. Or your fucking bones, or your teeth, none of that. And calcium fluoride, which is what we should use, but we don't. And this is tricolor sage. And see, each of these plays a very important part of just getting a little bit in you. I got rosemary over there, a couple of different things. But my whole point is it's all a cell. It's one big fucking cell. And see, if we do this, that's the toroidal field. This would be more up here, but you get the point. And there's the dumbbells that the churches have, because it's this right here. They'll show you in their technology that came out of a TV, all that copper. Think about the magnetic field. But look, you see what I'm saying? And if you picture that as being an apple, so when you have Apple computers, and you cut that in half, and then the Egyptians have the bird and the crocodile coming out because of the magnetic field, because this thing right here is always, remember, the magnetic north is in the middle. And then you get more funky, and it gets like that. And then that's how your fans on top of these houses that spin, that's what it looks like in there. You can't see it. Turbulence is the magnetic field they go through. But see, that right there is what the center is. And there's so much shit being poured into there, and then that's the black hole, which is not real. But anyways, it's beyond comprehension from most, because see, this comes from this time. The hour hand and the minute hand. That's the sun and the moon. Yeah. In Egypt, they used to call it Horuses. And now it's the same name. It's just wordplay. The U and the R's changed. That's it. It's not ours, it's Horuses. It's these. So we got to call it what it is. What do you think about, like, in the system of teaching, if all the students started calling it horses and stuff? But then again, you're never going to be exposed to this, because this is the truth. You know, this is the truth. And see, and here's the thing too is you've got, this is spring, summer, fall, and winter. The lights in here, see, the sun's springing to life, okay, and the ground is being magnetically charged because of the system that it's created. But these lights up here in these, the same way that they create the smell and the blossom and all that in the plants you see that we should know about, is how your fucking brain should blossom too in that time of the year. But no,
Yay, crazy! You gonna stay aside. I'm this harmonic fucking spirit. And will not listen. I am Disney. So much too crazy to me. See, in school, I run this fucking thing. It's a private school. He's crazy.
it's like, y'all are fucking insane. It's like, what does he say in Ricky Bobby? You fucking crazy, man. It's like, yeah, people are, but that's the whole thing. And as the sun goes to the summit and then starts to turn around, it falls down. It's falling down. You know, and you could say that this son does go into its tomb for 3 days. Because you'll have all kinds of people. It's like, it's not Jesus' birthday. It's like, no, it's not. It's the physical son's birthday. Because remember, all women have babies in 9 months, right? Okay, well, March 21st is spring begins. Because see, the springing to life. Okay? So the physical son goes through winter, 3 months, dead, and then is resurrected in spring. That's why you got Easter, which is nothing but horrible shit they've done to you. We can teach you about the real Jesus, but nobody wants to hear it. And then the son is born 9 months later. Do you see what I mean? It's crazy because we can go into all kinds of ways, because every day that the sun comes up, it's a newborn king, because demons flee as far as the way they can summon demons and shit from those orbs up there. They flee. That's why you have each hour is like the Egyptians and a lot of the other ones will tell you, each hour represents a certain light, or then you get into like heavy sorcery, which is fucking crazy. So, but see, I'm trying to think of something else, because there's something else I was wanting to throw in there, and it's just like anything. I guess it just wasn't meant to come out. But it's every year that we celebrate the physical death of the son, the newborn, and then 9 months later. But see, that's where I get confused. But fuck it. Listen, if you knew this as much as you did radio, songs, movies, and all that, and that's why your whole anatomy is within each eye. So, all right, I love you.